Hi everyone, welcome to Seminar 2. Congratulations for reaching this point in your curriculum. I'm Dr. Tracy Hardell and I'm going to be your instructor for this course. I really enjoy this course because we get into the really nitty-gritty and application level of education strategies. We really get to dig into them and see what might be effective for various groups of students, staff, or patients. So I'm really looking forward to working with you during this course. All right, please be sure to read all the announcements that I posted under the announcements tabs. There's some important things in there. Also, when you post your bio, I've requested that you let me know if you have an idea at this point, which area of education you're interested in. Is it academic? Is it clinical? Is it patient focused? What area of education are you interested in? That helps me as we work kind of through the course a little bit, so I appreciate that. All right, on my notes this week we are discussing active learning strategies. I love active learning strategies. They just make a course so much more interesting and the students can learn at a deeper level. Some of my favorite ones are unfolding case studies, critical thinking questions, problem-solving stations, simulation. I just really enjoy active learning strategies in the classroom. There's many more I could share with you. Anyway, but we need to keep in mind that we can't just use active learning strategies for the sake of using active learning strategies. Like we can't just say, oh, I'm doing pulmonary this week, so I would really like to use classroom clicker technology and do polls. Well, great, but what are the objectives that you're trying to achieve this week with your students? Do questions and polling fit in with trying to meet those objectives? Okay, so everything, you always got to go back to your objectives. And what is it I'm really trying to accomplish during this class period, this nursing orientation, this online teaching module? What am I really trying to accomplish, and what activities would lead to that type of objective being accomplished? Okay, and you also need to look at, within that objective, what cognitive level am I looking at? A lot of our objectives, for instance, in nursing courses and also in, I would say, nursing orientation, like for new grads and such, are written at the application level or higher. So you've really got to get them thinking, not just playing and being entertained, right? Okay. For example, one of the objectives for our course for this week: analyze current research findings applicable to the teaching and learning process. So, in our first week, discussion 1, we are going to be doing that. You guys are going to be sharing with each other and sharing with me different research that you've been able to locate that has to do with the teaching and learning process. So, I'm interested in seeing what you guys find and having some discussion about that. I'm also looking forward to seeing what principles you're going to identify for the second discussion question. And we can talk about how those apply to the academic, the clinical, or the patient education settings or arenas. Okay, so we don't have any assignments this week. Good for you. Good for me too. I don't have to grade any at the end of the week. But I would encourage you to look at the assignment in week 3, okay? You'll actually have a choice of the type of product that you're going to be turning in. The assignment's the same for everybody, but you can do a paper, you can do a PowerPoint presentation, you can do a podcast. There's a lot of different ways that you can meet the objectives for that assignment. But you may want to start doing a little bit of research on the topic so that you are all set to go, because you'll be using some different forms of technology to fulfill that assignment. Okay. One of the last things I want to talk about is at the end of the course, we do have a CLC assignment. And the first week of any course, I find that sometimes we add or lose students. And so I don't like to make those CLC assignments until like the end of the first week. Right now, I'm recording this on Wednesday, and we are only at 7 students, so that means probably 2 CLC groups. If you do have a preference of who you would like to be in a group with, please just shoot me a note in your individual forum, and I'd love to accommodate that. But then at the end of the week, we'll divide up into groups. And then you're going to be working on moving forward on your personal teaching project. There's some of that in this week too. So I'm going to be really excited to see what areas that you focused on and how you're going to move forward with that. So, all right. I am so happy that I am getting to teach this course and that I will be hopefully getting to know you all better. And I'm very pleased to be part of your educational journey in your Masters of Nursing program. All right, guys, I think that's about it. I will see you in the main forum.